Welcome to the Green Ring, and thanks for watching. This video is first in a series of intermission features between Die Walküre and Siegfried, during the channel's note-by-note analysis of Wagner's Der Ring des Nibelungen from first page to last. Please do leave a like and or add comment, even subscribe to the channel, any of these being so vital to the YouTube algorithm which keeps this one-of-a-kind enterprise afloat. The Green Ring introduces many syntactic innovations crowded among those traditional analysis has identified as leitmotifs or motifs. This commentary prefers to take Wagner at his word, who thought of his music's functionality as parallel to that of spoken and written language. Through the large web of themes which dominate all four works, a language has been created of which the world as yet knows nothing. Rather than confuse the issue by adopting in place of musical terms linguistic ones, such as noun, verb, preposition, prefix, suffix, the Green Ring refers to the longest of the tetralogy's syntactic elements as morphemes, shorter constituents, modules, the shortest, cells. Since no previous analysis has recognized these elements, and as they play so prominent a role in this exhaustive analysis, special attention is devoted to them at this midpoint, giving those who follow the arguments it presents a clearer grasp both as they move forward and when revisiting prior chapters. This video concentrates on his employment of the module labeled Chagrin by this analysis to advance his narrative purposes. As is often the case with Wagner's syntactic elements, assigning them names is problematic, especially true in the case of this module. Other monikers are possible, from the awkward confounded expectations to the amorphous learning, or reveal, or reversal. The essence is moments that bring new information to the characters, sometimes shocking, sometimes amazing, even calmly meditative. Perhaps not surprisingly, it's an inversion of the resolute anti-barrier. It first appears embryonically as Vogelinde marvels at Albrecht's cheeky lust, soon followed by her resolve to tease him with the words, "Lass ihn uns kennen." Literally, let him know us. Effectively, let's teach him a lesson. Albrecht immediately solidifies its most common form when he delights at seeing her approach, which she echoes on his heels, only to confound him by swimming out of reach. The dwarf turns his lust on its head after her rejection, only to reinforce his change of heart with the module. After the nymphs carol the Rheingold, it intensifies his doubts of its value. Fricka shatters Wotan's smug gloat over his newly built fortress with chagrin, as well as his empty assurances Freya is safe from the giants, a module with which she abuses Loge. It adds its bite when Wotan scoffs as the giants expect him to honor their bargain, Fasolt turning the god on his head with it, while Loge uses it to surprise the gods with his grasp of their underlying need for Valhalla. Albrecht astonishes Mima with chagrin as he dons the Tarnhelm, then goes on to abuse his fellow Nibelungs with a consecutive pair of the module. Loge employs it to fox both dwarf brothers, for Albrecht to surprise him by turning the tables with it, a favor the fire sprite returns by taunting his bound and helpless nemesis to then deny him the Tarnhelm. Wotan brings that full circle as he shocks Albrecht with chagrin when demanding the ring. Loge employs it to surprise the other gods with the hoard, then disappoint the giant's lust for more gold by twice repeating the module. A blade, Wotan pushes deeper as he refuses to give them the ring. Disgusted with all these betrayals, the fire god at last contemplates the god's approaching end with chagrin. The module launches Die Walküre's tempestuous storm, portraying the Velsung's fate as very much in doubt, soon confirmed first by Sieglinde's frustrated marital status, then Siegmund's persecution by Nidings. The maiden repeats it as she launches her surprising tale of Wotan's thrust of Notung into the ash tree, for it to ripple through the surprise of their newfound love. In Act 2, Wotan turns Fricka's expectations on her head by claiming to welcome her criticisms, only for her to surprise him with her uncanny understanding of his racial schemes. The god's shocking admission, his rape of the Earth Mother Erda, creeps through the module, as does his fears Alberich may yet triumph, his son mentored in rebellion, his terrors over being shamed by defeat, and his rage over Brunhilde's outrageous moment of potential disobedience. Chagrin forms the background of Siegmund's unexpected resistance to Brunhilde's certainty he must die, an influence so powerful it then dominates the Valkyrie's promise to rescue the young hero. She goes on in Act 3 to defend her decision with it, while Wotan counters her with the identical syntax. This is as far as I'll examine instances of this module until moving forward to Siegfried and Götterdämmerung, where it continues to have a significant impact on the work's syntax. My hope is this short video gives you a more complete idea of what I believe are its associative ramifications. Thank you again so much for watching, and do please hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you found this worthwhile, subscribe for the rest of what will be an epic journey. Any and or all are so important to the YouTube algorithm. Oh,